Feeling settled in this moment. We've arrived. Welcome. Let's take a big breath in. And a nice breath out. Do that 2 more times. Breath in. And then let it go. One more time. And let it go. Just in this moment, I want to give you an opportunity to really show up to whatever it is you've been experiencing this week. Now, here we've been living in our circumstances and very acquainted and intimate with whatever they might be. But oftentimes when we're dealing with something that's uncomfortable, we're dealing with something that's not, let's say, in our highest state or in our joyous state, if you will. We can often try to distract ourselves, avoid it, do something else, keep busy, all these different things. So sometimes when we come back to the seat of stillness, it can be extremely uncomfortable. Now you have to understand that when you do something over and over and over again, it becomes a habit, and we learn to find, we are creatures of comfort, and we learn to have comfort from our habits, whether they serve us or not. So if it's a constant habit that we're experiencing something uncomfortable in our life, right? We're kind of being pressed up against something, pressurized, whatever it might be, and we always distract ourselves, or we always do this one particular action mode of operation. That's what that is. The moment we start to change things, for instance, sitting still, things can maybe get uncomfortable. So just recognizing that. So what we do is we just offer ourselves this place of presence to sit. It might be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable both ways. It's uncomfortable to avoid it, and it's uncomfortable to sit in it. So one serves you and one doesn't. So we make that choice in this seat. We make that choice in the stillness. That we want this to serve us, even if it is uncomfortable. And that goes for your practice as well. So whatever it is that you've been experiencing, let's sit with it. Like a friend. And then a student. We can allow for ourselves to learn from our circumstances. We can learn from what it is that we're experiencing, because really life is the teacher. And we're here to learn. We're not here to be perfect. We're not here to sweep the messiness under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. It does. Every single one of us. Life is supposed to be messy. Children teach us that. Keep breathing deeply. Notice your breath. Noticing where your breath goes when you start to shift your attention. And just building on this practice of keeping your breath deep wherever your attention might be. If your attention is in your thoughts or in the past or in the future. If your attention is in your emotions, sometimes we keep our awareness in our emotions. So feelings, and so we identify with, I feel like this, I am that. I'm happy, I'm sad. So wherever our attention is, let's set an intention that our breath stays deep wherever our attention goes. So that's just going to honor and solidify that, hey, our minds do wander, and they're going to continue to wander today, even in this moment. But maybe we can set an intention that our breath continues to flow deeply. The more you breathe deeply, the deeper effect that it has on your entire body, your psyche, your cells. So that's all we're doing here. We're just breathing deeply. Where's your breath? Let it be an organic build. So you're building slowly, allowing for your breath to become deeper, longer, more conscious than the last. We can start to find an ujjayi breath where the breath starts in the throat, creating a light constriction at the back of the throat. And then as you exhale, it's like fogging up a mirror with the mouth closed. Kind of like those first few breaths we took. Nice deep inhales and exhales. We're sitting in our awareness. We're sitting in our current state and everything that's kind of aiding to that. And we're showing up today like a student to our own lives, a student to our own experiences. When you're ready, inhale your hands wide and high, actively stretching your fingertips high to the sky. Reach your hands out, keep the shoulders down. Let this be nice and slow. Feel your palms touch and come together up overhead. Your sits bones are rooted. You're reaching high through the fingertips. And then exhale, hands come down to heart center, neutralizing the mind. So with wherever we're at, however we're feeling, whatever we're experiencing, knowing that it's all there for us. It's all there to teach us something, bring us closer to wherever it is we're trying to go, whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish and do in this life. All of the circumstances surrounding us, they bring us closer whether we can see it or not. The only thing that keeps us from it is self-doubt, a lack of trust, lack of faith. And what brings us into that place is trusting ourselves. Once we trust ourselves, we start to trust things outside of ourselves. That's really the only reason why we question our circumstances or we doubt them. Oh, it shouldn't be like this. No, that's exactly how it should be. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening. And the only way we're going to know that inside of ourselves is if we can truly trust. It's hard to trust when you don't feel good. It's hard to trust when things do not feel aligned. Trust is a practice. So this is our practice today, trust. You can make it into an I am statement. Say, I am trusting my circumstances today, allowing for them to serve me in all ways. I am trusting my circumstances today, allowing them to serve me in all ways. I am trusting my circumstances today, allowing them to serve me in all ways. Keep breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. And that'll just be our theme, our collective theme. But I want you to go into your mind and just notice, what's the mind doing right now? And if there's one word that you could plug in or do or activate, deactivate the mind, plug it in. Let your mind turn off. Imagine like you're turning off a switch. The room goes dark. Leave the room. Come into the body. Pull your awareness down into your body. That's what this practice is about. It's to be present within ourselves. To come back to this place of center, back home. Breathe down into the belly. Chest is rising and lowering with every breath. Feeling your palms touch, setting that intention to shut the mind off. Shift your awareness. Turn off the light, close the door, come into the body. Set that intention that you're going to practice from your body today. And maybe we find a sacred seat in our heart center, this ever-expansive place that does not doubt, it doesn't wonder. It just is. It trusts. This is where we should live from, our hearts. And this is how we learn to trust and practice trust. So you can set an intention to practice from your heart today. And that means all things. Seeing the world from your heart, living from your heart, just practicing from your heart. They say when you do something over and over and over again, you're practicing. So today, let's practice from our hearts. Big breath. Activate your pelvic floor so it's like you're sealing off the pelvic floor. Refrain you from going into the bathroom. Draw the navel up and in. Hold the breath here. And then exhale, release. Inhale. Activate pelvic floor and navel. Squeeze up, stretch up. You can internally look up, hold. And then exhale. One more time, inhale. Activate pelvic floor and navel. Internally saying, I am trusting my circumstances today. They are serving me in all ways. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine shutting off the mind, closing the door, allowing it to black out and come into the body. as if your mind is like a room or an office. Turn it off, close it up. It's the weekend. Come into your body. Exhale. Inhale last time. Activate pelvic floor and navel. Roll the eyes up and in and set that intention to practice from your heart today. And not just on the mat, off the mat too. And then exhale. And last time, inhale. Squeeze up, stretch up, hold, set your own intention for your practice. What can your practice do to serve you today? Hold your breath here. And then exhale, release. Setting the hands down. Now with all those beautiful exhales, we're now going to do the same exhales, but the lips will be sealed so we create that hissing sound. Inhale. Squeeze, so activate and squeeze. You activate your pelvic floor and your navel. Hold the breath. And then that same exhale, mouth closed. A few deep breaths on your own. Inhale your hands wide and high. Eyes can start to flutter open. Stretch up. Interlace your fingers. You can exhale. And then inhale, stretch up. Exhale, over. Inhale, center, stretch up. Exhale, over. Inhale, center, stretch up. So you're going to twist. Twist to the right. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale plainly. Exhale, twist deep. Breathing into the belly button. And then inhale, reaching the hands high to the sky. Exhale, twist, taking right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale plainly. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, hands reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Let's bring them down to the knees. And however we're sitting, you can kind of heel to your feet out a little bit. Use your knees as anchors. We'll inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Stay with that Ujjayi breath. Stay with your breath and movement. Let it become just a rhythmic pulse. Forward and back. Forward and back. Feel rooted in your sits bones. Sometimes it feels like things aren't really moving in life. It's stagnant. Sometimes it feels like things are moving too fast. Sometimes we get so used to one side of things and we're in another that, it's now a matter of getting comfortable again. At any rate, it's just a practice of being present. That's it. And you're going to be present in different states. That's what you're going to learn about the practice. It's that sometimes when you're present, you're happy. Sometimes when you're present, you're maybe feeling anxious, worried, concerned. But all that is an awareness. Over time, we start to teach ourselves that we don't really have to be worried or concerned because we just trust. We come from a place of living in our hearts, surrendering, if you will. I had this really cool intention practice, just like we start in every class. Inhale forward, exhale back, keep it going. Where before we set our intentions, just like we do in an I am statement, we say our intentions in an I am statement. We said, I am surrendering, and then whatever the intention was. So it's if we're experiencing a lot, or we're trying to call an inner peace, we need to focus. I'm surrendering to focus. I am surrendering to my inner peace. I'm letting go. I'm allowing for it to happen is what that means. So going back to what I was saying, as we start to observe and start to see ourselves, and we're present now in different states of being, we can see and choose something that serves us and start to practice that. And we start to live from a place of trust, live from a place of faith. We live from our hearts, where joy exists even when it's raining, even when we're anxious. This is samadhi. This is what we're accomplishing in yoga. Inhale forward, exhale back a little bit more. This is a really great reset for your glands. That's why we do this. It's good for your core. It's good for your spine. It's good for your breath. A lot of benefits. But without knowing those benefits, if we just showed up to every little thing in our practice, there's so much science in yoga, and there's still science that they're uncovering. But there are benefits happening inside of you that you don't even really know about, that even I'm not explaining. And so with that being said, this is why we show up. We show up right as much as we can. Inhale up center. Activate pelvic floor and navel. You can roll your eyes up and then hold the breath here. Squeeze up, stretch up. Also really good for the glands. Exhale, let it go. That's why we look up. You're activating a master gland of your brain. Take your right leg out, left leg in. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, come down. And you can, wherever you're grabbing onto, whether it's your foot, your shin, your ankle, we're going to inhale up, exhale down. Keep it going, you're doing great. Staying with your breath, staying with your rhythm. You know, what if you made an intention every day? We were like, today I'm going to feel really good. We don't really give that to ourselves. I mean, and here I am, like, I teach this. I do it all the time, and even I don't say, today I'm going to feel really good. Sometimes I do, and when I do, I end up feeling really good. It shows me how much of a tool it is to feel good. That's what your physical practice of yoga is. That's what the asanas are for, the kriyas, the breath work. It's all to help you feel good. That's when the brain chemistry starts to change, the way we see things starts to change, how we feel about our life and our experiences starts to change. So it's all about starting with feeling good. We're just going to be here for 5 more. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Keeping your hands hooked on your foot, inhale up slightly with a flat back. And then exhale, pull yourself down. Inhale, walk yourself all the way up, and we'll switch the legs. Now, what we're doing right now is life nerve stretch. This is of the tantric lineage of yoga. I like to bring in all styles, forms. Inhale up, exhale down. Now, whatever you're grabbing onto, you're going to inhale up, exhale down. Now, the reason why we're doing this posture is because the back of our leg has a very important nerve that runs down it. It's the sciatic nerve. And when our muscles are tight, which, come on, we all have tight hamstrings. Whether you're a runner, a hiker, a sitter, you know, it's like everybody has tight hamstrings. You know, sitting in chairs makes your hamstrings tight. Can you believe that? So to think like you might be a runner and a sitter. Super tight. So with that being said, when we stretch these muscles, these massive muscles, the leg muscles are some of the largest muscle groups in our body. We're starting to relieve some of the contraction, the pulling, activation, misalignment of this really massive nerve. You know, our bones, connective tissue, This is what keeps everything aligned. This place of center and balance. And when we don't stretch, when we don't breathe, drink water, nourish ourselves in the way that we need to, take care of this awesome vehicle, we take care of our cars, take care of this vehicle that we have, then things start to fail naturally, or they start to go out, if you will. So that's what we're doing. That's what the physical practice of yoga is. You're just doing a tune-up. With your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breath. So you're pumping into the backside of the leg. A little bit more. Inhale up. Get all the way up. Exhale down. With your hands on your feet, inhale up. Flat back. Exhale forward. One more breath. And then slowly walk yourself all the way up, and we will come to a tabletop position. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Lots of movement with the spine, so we're just going to go right into cat-cow. I like to take these faster because it's just a great warm-up. So you're going to inhale, sway. The idea is that you're really fluid in your spine here, so I'll just show you really minimal movement. Inhale, sway, exhale, round. Powerful breath. But if you really want to round into your cat pose, really round into it. Push that breath out. Amplify the breath. Get nice and warm. I love cat-cow. Keep it going, you're doing great. Get nice and warm in your core. So good for your digestion. It's also so good for the core. I really want to challenge all of you to do a cat-cow practice for 90 days or more. Take maybe a before photo and an after photo and just see the difference. Because it's, so far everyone I've done it with, it's just incredible. I feel some of you are already doing it, and if you are, just, I can see the difference. I can see it. Crazy what it does. Gosh, when you start to align the inner world, like your glands and stuff. Think about how our hormones work, or even you know, the thyroid in our metabolism. Keep it going. We're still here in cat-cow. Just in that rhythm. But it just goes to show you start to reset and balance and activate your glandular system. It changes your digestion. It changes your mood. It changes your breath. It changes how your cells replicate. It changes everything. And this is what people are seeing. So why cat-cow is so effective is it's not only actually working on your core, but you're also activating these internal systems which help with everything else. You know, we can superficially make ourselves look super good on the outside, but it doesn't really matter because we're still going to have health issues down the line if we don't take care of the inside. So that's what you're doing right now. 10 more seconds. Here we go. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes touch. Hands come forward. Breathing long, slow, and deep. Just adding some moisture into the room. Long, slow, deep breathing. Good work. Every single one of you look awesome. Good form. Been doing it, practicing it more. And then when you're ready, nice and slow, making your way up to a tabletop position. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. You're going to tuck your toes, lift your knees, send your tailbone high to the sky. Heel toe your feet back. Inhale forward to a high plank. If you have a blanket on the ground, go ahead and move it out of the way. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, push yourself back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Feel your hands connecting to your mat. Feel your toe bells rooted. Feel your knees lifting, kicking back into your heels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tailbone reaches high, downward facing dog. Reaching your heart towards the tops of your thighs. Inhale, high plank, hold. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Feel supported by your hands, your feet, the things that you're using to support you here. Tailbone reaches high, exhale. Inhale forward, exhale back. I'm just going to get the shoulders warmed up. Letting them know we're going to work. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Reach back. Bend your knees a lot. Let your heart meet the tops of your thighs like you're trying to touch your chest to your knees. Stick your tailbone straight up in the air. And then all you're doing is stay exactly where you're at. Just straighten your legs. Keep the head dropped. Your shins are between your gaze is between your shins. If you need to micro bend your knees, micro bend your knees. You all look awesome. Try it one more time. Bend your knees. Reach your heart back. Tailbone reaches high, high, high to the sky. And then straighten those legs. Good breath in. Nice breath out. Pedaling out your heels, spreading fingertips nice and wide, rooting and connecting with your hands right now. You know, your hands are doing a lot for you. So feel it, recognize it, be aware of it, get in contact. So feel what your hands are doing for you, feel what your feet are doing for you. Bend your knees up to your hands. One giant wide step out. Grab onto either elbow, sway side to side.
So we've done a bunch of different forward folds, so we're gonna go into a pretty deep one right now. But before we get there, just go side to side, find some organic movement that feels good in your legs. Breathe. Beautiful, and then coming center. Dropping your fingertips down to the mat, heel toe your feet to about hip width distance, bend your knees to where your chest is resting right on top of your thighs. Wrap your back arm around so you could say left arm, behind your left leg, and then your left hand is gonna come to the front of your right shin. Make sense? Okay, and then right arm wraps behind right leg, right hand on the left shin. Now, you can just stay right here. You don't have to straighten your legs. But if you feel good and you want to, straighten your legs. But first, I really just want you have to bend your knees. So if you look forward at me. So bend your knees so much where that connection is right there. And then Angela, just stop. Let's see. So breathe. Perfect. Keeping your knees. Oh, wonderful. And then if you want, you can straighten your legs. That's what I like about this is you don't have to. You're still getting a great stretch here. But if you want, this is a great posture to do to help work on lengthening our spine, kind of getting into some of those tighter muscles. Bring your awareness into those tight muscles. Which ones are pulling? See, does this work for me? Is this what I need? And if it doesn't, how do I serve myself? You can only serve yourself through awareness. Okay, bend your knees and switch. Actually, you know what? Bend your knees, stay right here, arms stay out. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll switch and do the other side on the other side. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. See how far you go. Root into your feet. Inhale, hands reach wide and high. Slightly activate your navel as you rise, protecting your back. Exhale, palms touch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms peel out. Activate your navel. Press your navel to your spine as you do this. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, hinge forward with a super flat back coming all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, high plank, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, come down to your forearm. Now that you're on your forearms, you're gonna tap. You're gonna go one side, other side. One side, other side. You don't have to like tap it or touch it. Just, kind of turn your hips one side to the other side. Like you're just dropping your heels. Very good. One more. Beautiful, come center. Walk yourself up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Tailbone reaches high to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend your knees, look to your hands. Make one giant step, hop or float to the top of the mat. Now your feet are just hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All right, left arm wraps behind left, right behind right. You can switch the hands. It's really not much of a switch here. Straighten your legs maybe a little deeper. Nice, solid deep breaths. Get back to your Ujjayi. One more breath. And then release. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice, long spine. Yes. Push back to your thigh bones. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands reach wide and high. Rise to the flat back. Activate your navel slightly. Exhale, once your palms touch. Then inhale, squeeze up, stretch up. Exhale, peel it apart. Keep your activated navel intact. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hollow out the belly, compress, go deep like you just were. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. You're in high plank. Stay in high plank just for a few breaths. Spread fingertips nice and wide. And then go ahead and come down to your forearms. Beautiful. And then you're just going to go tap right, tap left. If you need to lift your forearms, you can in any way. If you don't want to go all the way down, don't. Kind of take your tailbone high when you come to center, and then tap. High, tap, high, tap, high, tap. Like you're going up on your tippy toes. Tap, high, tap, 5, tap, 4, tap, 3, tap, 2, tap, 1, tap. Inhale, puppy pose, walk your feet in. So puppy pose is down dog on your forearms. Breathe deep. Now you're going to inhale, lift your toe, come up onto your toes. Exhale, lower. Lift, lower. So you're just lifting your heels. Heel lifts. We're going to go for 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Speed it up. 18, 17, 16, 15. Losing count. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Activate your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tailbone high. 2, 1. Settle back. Actually, come to your knees. Reach your hands forward, melting heart pose, Anahatanasana. Nice deep breaths. Good stuff. Didn't expect Sunday to pack so much heat. Good stuff. Breathe through your chest, your lungs. Whew. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself up. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, tailbone reaches high. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, right leg high, heel faces the sky, toes face the earth. Feel your connection to the earth. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Then knee to left elbow. Then right, then left, then right, then left. Be concentrated, focused in your movement. Breathe. Going for 5, 4, 3. Lots of core. 2, and 1. Come center. Inhale. Right leg reaches high to the sky. Spread fingertips nice and wide. Reach your heart back. Exhale. Drive the foot through. Plant it between your hands. Drop down to the back knee. Inhale. Hands reach high. Exhale. You're going to take your arms out. Reach back. Interlace. Inhale. Fight length. Exhale. Reach back. Heart lifts. Breathe. Expose your heart. Open up. Yes, very good. And then release. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg, flex the foot. Forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, walk the knee above ankle. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. You're going to bend into the back leg and lift the back leg. So I do this posture, I swear, maybe in every single class. It just will never get old. Because here you are, you can use blocks here if you'd like to help yourself feel stable here. Play with the ground, it's all good. But recognize that this is not easy. And all you're working on is just keeping your back leg lifted while also stabilizing your other leg. You're kind of stabilizing both legs here 2 different ways. One is stabilizing in balance, and the other one is stabilizing also in a balance, but a lifted balance. And then just see, how does it feel to drop your forehead down towards your knee, lifting that back leg up. Beautiful. Ungrip your toes. Walk your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, we're going to Shiva squat. It's like a curtsy. So you're going to just take your left knee to the outside of your right leg and show you really far one so you see. Inhale, kick up and out. With this nice focused movement, exhale, mindful movement. Nice. Inhale, find length, use blocks as need be. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lunge. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale, you're going to bend your front knee, step your foot all the way back, crescent lunge, and inhale, rise to crescent lunge. Good work. Stay right there. Okay, so feel your connection with the earth here. It's okay if it takes a hot minute to situate yourself. That's the point. So take as long as you need to feel rooted. Front toes are pointing directly straight forward. Back heel is lifted. Both knees can be bent. So we don't need to keep the back leg super straight here. Especially once you lift your arms, you really activate a low back bend. So if you have a tight low back, I suggest you bend your back knee. This is a great place to be. In fact, let's all bend our back knee. We're just going to hold. Okay, hands come to your hips. How crazy would it be if we switched the legs? Would it be like, like let's try this, I'm like, you want to jump? Just testing things out. All right, cool. So we have left leg forward, right leg back. And now we're just doing that leg bend. And through time. Breathe. And then hands come to hips. You'll just step forward and switch. Come back to that, so step forward, switch. 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 Keep your balance steady, your gait is steady. Step forward and switch. Step forward, keep it going. Just kind of warming up the legs here. Okay, now, so make your way back to right foot forward, left foot back. Knees are still bent. Okay. Then we're going to fully straighten and then exhale, lunge. Fully straighten, lunge. Now you might notice my back leg doesn't ever really fully straighten because it hurts my knee, that's why. So you don't have to fully straighten your back leg. Good, 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, now we're up. Bend your front knee. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, chest forward, hands back. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, chest forward, hands back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, forward, hold here. Hands come to heart center. Bend your front knee. No, you can come down to your back knee just to do this. We've done a lot of work on the knees. Hook your left elbow to right knee. Top hand presses into bottom hand. And then if you feel comfortable, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Breathe. Stay steady. One more breath. And then inhale, hands come center. Go ahead and lift that back knee. Inhale, hands reach high. Straighten your front leg. And then exhale, warrior 2. Today, we're going to practice warrior 2 a little differently. Heel turn your feet a little farther away. Not to where you're like, oh my gosh, my feet are leaving me, but wider than normal. Bend your front knee. Now today we're going to practice keeping our knee above its ankle. So this might be a lot. It's okay. There's some practice for a reason. Hands reach out, wrist, shoulder, shoulder to wrist. Tuck your tailbone under, breathe. And just hold this. Now, we're going to work on isolating now. Keep the legs isolated. That's why we do this.
We're isolating so that those legs don't do anything. They stay rooted and glued. Act like you glued them to paper. And by all means, you do not want that. You don't want them to lift up. So keep it right there, glue it. Moving forward and back. And then inhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Such a good stretch for the hips here. Opening up, lifting your heart. Breathe. Inhale, rise, reverse. Lots of fire happening in that right leg. Let it refine you. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach. Maybe bring your elbow within your knee. Open up that hip, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, rise, reverse. Last time. Exhale, extended side angle. Tucking the tailbone under, opening up. Inhale, rise, reverse. Exhale, pin your hands to the mat. Step the foot back. Big breath in. And then exhale, you're going to drop down to your knees, down to the belly. You know, I just take seasons off of chaturanga. It's something I'm really good. It's good for you though. So we haven't been doing chaturanga really. We've been doing these back stretches, which are awesome. So what I'll have you do is you're going to take your arms like a goalpost. You're going to glue your legs, tuck your legs into the mat, but let your knees be lifted. Then you're going to inhale 1. Up, nice. Excellent. Inhale 2. Exhale. 3. Push into the tops of your feet. Exhale. 4. Good. 5. Awesome. 6. Yes. 7. Very good. Last one. Up, hold. And exhale all the way down. Forehead on the mat. Breathe. Then inhale, push yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Doing a lot of isolation today. Trusting the process, in the process. All right, when you're ready, inhale, left leg high. So make sure you have a good connection with the mat. We're also working with some very basic beginner fundamentals, which is before you start moving, just make sure you're good. You know, make sure you got some good connection on the mat here. Okay, so left leg's high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And then right, left, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, take that left leg high. Exhale, bring it through, climb between the hands. Drop down to the back knee. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, arms out. And back. Reach back, interlace. Inhale, find length, heart is open. Breathe. Stay with your breath. One more breath. And then inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, hands down to the mat. You're going to tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, bend into the back knee, and send the leg all the way up. So, okay, talk about some fundamentals here. This is a posture. Once you get this down, you'll be able to do a lot of other postures like Warrior 3. So I do Warrior 3 a lot in the Shiva squats because it helps with your balance, but think you're stabilizing here. So you're stabilizing through the left leg, but then you're also trying to let the muscles wrap around the right so that right leg can stay lifted. We're also working with this tension release balance. You know, if we learn to build balance from tension, that's how we're always going to build balance, whether it's in life or in yoga. Okay, but balance is a finesse. And so here we are just learning to balance. You might be depending on your fingertips a lot, but just be aware of where you're at. And then notice how it feels to drop your forehead down towards your knee, maybe wrap your left arm around, left leg lifting, your back right, creating this connection. And then gently release, walking your fingertips forward. So just by holding this posture, as you can very much and clearly see, it's a lot of work. And this alone is going to make you sweat a little bit. Keep lifting that back leg as much as you can. Just practicing right now. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, Shiva squat. Who knew just holding your leg like that would be so hard. Inhale, lift.
Exhale, squat. But all of this leg work we're doing is not making it easier, but that's a good thing. We're adding challenging factors to the practice to help refine us. Inhale, kick out. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, squat. And then this is your chance to, redefine the conversations that we have with ourselves, the stories we tell ourselves. They're just stories. I mean, in essence, none of it's really real. What's real is your breath in this moment. We over-identify with what's real in our minds. It makes us look crazy. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lunge. All right, inhale, find length, hold. Breathe. Then you're gonna bend your knee, send that leg back. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge. And then exhale, hands will come to the hips. And you're just gonna bend that back knee. And we're gonna hold it. And then I'll have you step forward and hold the other one. Just hold it. Hold. Now feel, your muscles are supporting here. You're balancing here. It's not like nothing is happening. Something is happening here. All you're training yourself to do is to tune into the subtlety of it. Once you can pick up the subtleties, you can really start to learn how things work. Switch. Learn how things work without any knowledge of it. Because this is how our brains work. Go ahead and switch. Okay. And now switch. 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 Keep your knees nice and buoyant, nice and bent. That's what's giving them cushion and love right now. You're juicing up your joints and your knees. Keeping them bent like this is delicious. They're very happy. Keeping them warm, malleable. And then steady gaze, which I know most of you are doing really good. All right, 2 more. And then make your way back to left leg forward. Okay, and then inhale up. Notice not fully lengthened. And down. Breathe. It's okay, it's gonna be fiery. It's gonna be a lot of heat there. I mean, somebody that does this all the time, and this is very challenging for me. But I've learned so much from my challenges. Today we decided to be a student, right, to our circumstances. Here is a circumstance. It's hot. And you're persevering. And you're learning. Okay, last one. All right, now, bend your front knee. Back leg is straight. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, chest forward, hands back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. All right. So we can inhale our hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right down on the back knee. Hook your right elbow to your left knee. Press your top hand into bottom hand. Twist and look up. Tap the back toe, lift the back knee. Breathe. Couple more breaths. And when you're ready, inhale, coming center. Fingertips reach high to the sky. And then exhale, hands come down. Or excuse me, I was just doing this because they're on their back of their knee. We're all up now. All right, inhale, hands high. Straighten your front leg. And then exhale, warrior 2. All right, so front knee is above ankle. Front knee is bent. Front toes are facing directly straight forward. You know, Give into the challenge. Surrender to the challenge, right? You can stop trying to be like a tough guy right up against it, or oh, not today, I'm good. But it's like we can humble ourselves to challenge. And just, there's such a grace in there. And this is where our grace is revealed. Okay, so here we are. We've got a wider warrior 2 today. Wrist to shoulder, shoulder, wrist alignment. Now isolate your legs. Inhale forward, exhale back. Legs stay the same here. Notice what muscle groups are activated as you move forward and back. All right, now inhale, reach forward, flip the palm and reverse. Extended side angle, elbow on top of the knee, tucking your tailbone. Reaching your right fingertips forward. Inhale, rise, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe, stretch. Inhale, rise, reverse. Exhale, peel your hands to the mat. Step your foot out. Inhale. Exhale, drop down to the knees. Chest, chin. This time we're going to lift our arms and our legs. Legs are on the mat, arms are out. Inhale, up. 1. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. 2. Exhale, down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. 9. And 10. Hold. Breathe. Okay, now what I'm going to have you do is swim. So you're going to move your arms. Keep your legs lifted. Swim. 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 One more. And now other direction. Swim. 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 2 more. Bring it back, hold, and release. Good work. You can rock your hips side to side. A lot of isolated work today. When you're ready, inhale, push yourself up and back to down dog. As you're here, pedal out your heels. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot to the outside of your right hand. Breathe. We're going to be in this lifted lizard. And then when you feel ready, well, actually just stay in this lifted lizard just for a little bit longer. And then drop it down to that back knee. Beautiful. Bend your back knee. Maybe you reach your right hand back, grabbing onto those toes. A lot of leg work today, so try to release that. One more breath. And then gently release the leg. You can walk your hands forward, come down to your forearms, your pinky toe side edge. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself up. And so you'll stay right here. You can use blocks or just your hands. I will say blocks are much easier. Scoot your back knee in a little bit though. But make sure your front knee is above ankle. Lift your heart. Beautiful. And you can go ahead and use blocks if you'd like. And then exhale. Come back, straighten your leg, toes are in the air, elbows drop, forehead drops. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Keep it going. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Okay, 2 more. And then inhale as you come up, you're going to heel toe your foot over now. Down, dropping the knee up, making a diagonal line. We're not going to be here for very long, so if you did want to do half pigeon, you could, which is your shin is a straight line across the top of your mat. So whatever feels best. Sitting nice and tall. And then working our way down. Nice deep breaths. Slowly start to bring yourself up. We're going to scoot the right leg in. And you'll just gingerly draw, left leg in. Then you'll draw your right leg out. You can drop down to your left forearm. Open up the hip, let go. And then as you've done that, you come to tabletop, wrap your hips side to side. And then coming center, spread your fingertips nice and wide, root into your palms. And then tuck your toes, center your tailbone high to the sky. Notice, so pedal throughout your heels, notice the right leg, compare to the left. Tailbone reaches high to the sky. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, taking your left foot to the outside of the left hand. And then keeping your back knee lifted. We're just in this first lizard pose. It's a wonderful hip opener. Your arms are in alignment with your legs. You can use blocks here if you need to. You try to have a flat connection in your hands, the earth, the blocks. A couple more breaths, a little bit more. ahead and lower down to the back knee. Bend your back knee. Rooting into the right hand and reaching with your left fingertips, grabbing the foot behind you. Breathe. Last breath. And then gently release the hands. Coming down to our forearms as it feels comfortable. Nice deep breaths into the low back and hips, into the belly. One more breath. Ready, slowly bringing yourself up. And then same thing if you use blocks on the other side, use blocks on this side, lining up the blocks with your foot. You can scoot your back knee in so it's not too wide. Heart reaches forward. And then remember your front knee is directly stacked above ankle. And then exhale, back. Inhale forward. Your fingertips can be tented on the mat, or you can be using blocks here. Exhale back. So essentially that looks like this. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And keep it going just a little bit more. Last two. And once you make your way all the way back up, heel to your foot over and down. Dropping the knee up, taking your back leg all the way out, coming all the way down, breathing deep into the belly. Gently working our way up. Sweetly moving the back knee in as you shift your left foot out. Gently, gingerly drawing it out. Moving very slow here. Come down to the right forearm. Out. And then when you feel ready, you can come to tabletop and wag the hips side to side. And then coming center, tuck your toes, tailbone reaches high, last downward dog, pedaling through the heels. Just noticing how this downward dog feels. And we're going to inhale to a high plank. Exhale, drop down to the knees. Walk our knees to our hands. Come to sitting on our tailbones. Bottoms of the feet touch, knees out wide. Scoot yourself forward. Hands can come forward and we'll come down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. One hand on the heart, one hand on the navel. We'll do our twist at the very end. Just allowing yourself to ground down here. As you feel comfortable, if you want, you can start to bring your legs in, feet flat on the mat. If you want to stay in Supta Baddha, stay in Supta Baddha. Arms can come out. Just keep your feet flat on the mat, though, if you are going to bring your legs in. Not quite all the way out yet. Just wanting the back to really reset in the mat. Start to heel toe your feet away from your tailbone, I'll say, so closer to the top of your mat. Feel all of your back on the mat, though, tucking your tailbone. And then as you feel ready, walk your feet all the way out. Your final Shavasana.
As you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into your body. Inhale your hands up overhead like it's the first thing in the morning. Stretch nice and long. Walk the bottoms of the feet flat on the mat. We're going to do something a little different today. You're going to take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Bring your legs in like a figure four. Hug them in just for a breath. Hug them in. Kind of like bring it in as close as you can. All right, good. And then lightly release. Take the leg all the way up and over. Yep. Bend the knees. Hug the legs in. So it's like a shoestring pose. Yep. Yep. Hugging the legs in. Perfect. And then we'll release our arms to a T. Drop that foot to the mat. Keep the legs binded. Inhale. So keep the legs in that bind that they were. Inhale. And then exhale, you're going to let the knees fall left. Gaze falls right. The right leg is over. Inhale, coming center, unwind. Taking your left ankle on top of the right knee, hug the legs in, squeeze. Gently release, cross that leg all the way up and over, draw the knees in, squeeze. Perfect, release the foot, arms up to a T, take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees fall right, glutes fold left.
Inhale, bring in the legs center. You're going to stack your knees above your hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees left, gaze right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right, gaze left. Bring your right arm up overhead. Roll all over to your right arm, using your arm as the pillow. Finding yourself in this space of presence, trust. And then when you're ready, slowly pushing yourself up to a seated position. Sitting nice and tall, rooting into your sits bones. Closing your eyes, coming back to this place that we started. Breathing deeply, noticing how you feel right now. Just know that every single day is a practice, and all the circumstances that we experience is a practice. Every single one of them, though, can be a teacher, and they can get us closer and closer and closer. They can all be virtues, and they can all serve us to our highest well-being, and that's really what I feel that this life is about. So I want to send you off in this weekend and the rest of this week to let your circumstances bring you to your highest well-being and your highest potential. May all of your circumstances reveal your fortitude, your capability, and how incredible you really are. And may you be a student and learn from your feelings, from the moments that happen, from the things that surround you. When you're ready, inhaling your hands wide and high, bringing your palms to touch overhead. Exhale forward as your hands sink down to your third eye center, and we come forward to seal our practice. The highest in me honors, sees, and respects the highest in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate every single one of you.
Thank you, Chanel.
Thank you.